We have some breaking headlines for you. Out of President Trump's call with Ukrainian President Zelensky and European leaders, French President Macron claims that Trump said he wants Putin to agree to a ceasefire at their summit this week. Zelensky, meanwhile, says, hey, he wants more sanctions on Russia and another meeting with Trump and Putin where he is actually involved. And the Secretary General of NATO also says they are united in pushing to the end to end the war in Ukraine. He says the ball is now in Putin's court. We'll see how all of this plays out. Staying on that summit with Putin, the White House is setting expectations for the meeting.
This administration has really used every lever, has taken every measure to achieve peace through a diplomatic solution. And I think the President of the United States getting in the room with the President of Russia, sitting face to face rather than speaking over the telephone, will give this president the best indication of how to end this war and where this is headed. I think this conversation on Friday is focused on ending the war in Ukraine as far as the president's perspective goes. Those conversations, I think the president is interested in having, but his main priority right now is ending this war and to stop the killing that has gone on for far too long.
Joining me now is Robert Greenway. Robert, great to see you. How do you think President Trump will react if Putin just doesn't cooperate?
Well, thanks for having me. Look, I think this meeting certainly will make clear to the president face-to-face in the first summit he's had in quite some time whether or not there's a serious intent on the part of Putin to be able to negotiate or come to at least some framework. And it's a 50-50 shot. And I think, look, President Trump is going into this in the strongest position possible. Just negotiated the end of a historic conflict on Russia's backdoor and former Soviet territories in Azerbaijan. He has placed unprecedented economic pressure quietly against Russia by reducing oil prices and has dramatically reduced their GDP while they're trying to sustain a conflict and record high military spending. And of course, they're doing it on former Russian territory, which was sold to the United States a century or so ago for $7 million. And all of that, I think, sends the message that President Trump has the strongest position and the highest probability of getting to a ceasefire. Whether or not that's sufficient to do it, we'll find out on Friday.
Yeah, and that's my question. If you get away with a ceasefire very quickly, Robert, is that a success, at least in some form?
Well, I think that is a success for President Trump. And I do think, again, he's got the best position to make it possible, but it might require more pressure to do it.
All right, well, we'll wait and see. Robert Greenway, thank you, Robert, for joining us. Always appreciate it.